Welcome back to the podcast. In the last episode, I asked you guys to send in questions about my new film opening, Man of Murder, and today I'm going to be answering some of those about the style of film and how it connects with the audience. Welcome back to the podcast. The first question I got was, what genre is your film and how does it follow or challenge it? Man of Murder is based on the film noir genre, which usually includes crime, mystery, and a darker tone. We followed a lot of those conventions by using a crime scene, serious mood, and focusing on an investigation. We also use mise-en-scene to make everything feel more realistic, like using a believable location and keeping the visuals more dark and simple so it fits the tone of a crime story. For camera work, we use trucking shots to follow the main character, which helps the audience stay focused on him, and over-the-shoulder shots to make it feel like you're seeing things from his perspective. Since it's only a film opening, we didn't explain everything. Instead, we used enigma codes, which means we leave certain questions unanswered so the audience wants to keep watching and figure out what's going on. We also slightly challenged film noir conventions by focusing more on the investigation itself instead of action, which makes it feel more realistic and less exaggerated. Another question I got was, who does your film represent? Our film mainly represents detectives and law enforcement, which is common in film noir, but instead of making them seem perfect or like heroes, we tried to make it more realistic by showing them actually working through a case and dealing with the situation. This shows the challenges that come with solving crimes rather than just making it look easy. It can also connect to victims because the whole purpose of the investigation is to solve the crime and bring justice, which is an important theme in crime-based films. Another question I'd ask, how does your film keep the audience interested? Our film keeps the audience interested by using mystery and suspense, which are key parts of film noir. Since we don't reveal everything in the opening, it makes the audience curious and encourages them to keep watching. The use of enigma codes plays a big role in this because it creates questions in the audience's mind about what happened and what's going to happen next. Camera movement also helps with engagement because following the character with trucking shots makes it feel more immersive, like you're actually in the scene. The target audience would mainly be teenagers and young adults who are interested in crime and mystery stories, especially since that type of content is really popular right now. The question I got was, where would this film be released? For our project, the film opening is being posted on YouTube since that's one of the easiest ways to share short films and reach wide audience. YouTube makes it easy for people to watch, comment, and share the video, which helps it spread and gain more attention. We could also promote it on platforms like TikTok and Instagram by posting short clips or trailers to bring more viewers to the full video. Since our target audience is mainly teenagers and young adults, YouTube is a good platform because that's where a lot of people in the age group watch content. This also makes it more accessible compared to something like a cinema release. The question I got was, how did you use different shot types in your film? We use different shot types depending on the scene to help tell the story more clearly. For example, in the office scenes, we used wider shots so the audience could see more of the environment and understand where the characters are. It also helps make the scenes feel more realistic and less focused on just one person. At the crime scene, we use two shots when the characters are talking, which allows the audience to see both people at the same time and understand their interaction better. We also combine this with other shots like trucking shots and over-the-shoulder shots to make the scene more dynamic and keep the audience engaged. Using a variety of shots like this helps make the film more visually interesting and makes the story easier to follow. Overall, Man of Murder uses a lot of film noir conventions like mystery, crime, and suspense, while also keeping it realistic and focused on the investigation. It represents law enforcement in a more grounded way and connects to the idea of justice for victims. It also keeps the audience engaged by creating questions and using camera techniques that make the scene feel more immersive. And by distributing it on YouTube and promoting it through social media, it has the potential to reach a wide audience, especially younger viewers. That's all the questions I'm going to answer for today. Thanks for everyone who sent them in, and I'll see you in the next episode.